Hello everybody, I'm Can't Stop Donut, and this is the second Forge tutorial to show you how to do some awesome shit. Um, I think I'm going to start off by saying if you are terrible at forging and you suck at making racetracks, you head on over here to the terrain section. I think I'm going to choose the down low area. Alright. You're awful at making racetracks. Phase 1, you have to admit it. In Phase 2, you have to make a track down here, okay? You pretty much, you know, you set some stuff down. I'm being really sloppy right now, but you get the point. Like, you just make a terrain track and you do some turns and stuff instead of trying to make a sky track, which would suck because you guys don't even know how to, like, line them up, you're just going to be like this, like, alright, yeah, that's a good track, right? No, it's not, it's terrible. Alright, that's pretty much what you do if you're terrible at forging, and, you can leave this video now. Alright, we got the Down syndrome monkeys out of here, we can get to the big boys. The sky tracks. Well, I guess you could do this stuff on the ground, too. I'm going to start off with precision. Some people don't know this, and it is the most important thing to making your stuff smooth. Alright, you see how it's hard to line this up because it goes up and down pretty far. I got pretty lucky right there, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, what the heck? Click it once and it goes everywhere. Well, if you click the left stick, if you hold it in, you press L and R, it is a lot more precise. See? And there is even more to that, a trick that I've found out. If you're trying to be super precise, let me find something. No, here we go. You're trying to be extremely precise and accurate and perfect. Then, even doing that LR trick isn't gonna be perfect. It might be hard to see, but that was the trick. Alright, what you do is while you're pressing L and R, or sorry, right bumper and left bumper to go up and down, right when you press one of the bumpers, like let's say it's too far up right here, and I need to make it go down, so I click the left stick, I press left bumper, and it goes too far down, so I'm going to go back up. Now when I press left bumper, I'm going to press A right after that. So it barely goes down, and I can just keep gradually doing that until it's perfect. Like right there. Actually, it's a little bit too far down, so I'm going to use the right bumper to bring it back up. Press A, and boom. Oh, beautiful. Nice and lined up. And that's pretty much the key to precision, using that A trick. I haven't seen anyone else teach that. And I guess I'm going to move on to the hardest part of forging, jumps. I've found out some techniques for jumps that I'm going to show you. Just make some flat land right here. Oh yeah, and another thing, you don't want this. You see how it when I move, these things kind of move? Yeah, that's called, I think, Z fighting. I'm not sure if that's the correct term, but if you have a lot of that on your map, it'll make it laggy. So, yeah, just move it up and then it goes away, or move it down and it goes away. I haven't forged in about a few weeks, so I might be a little bit rusty. Alright, this seems like a Good enough thing. I'll make it single wide. Takes less time. Alright. So, gonna make a mongoose. Where? There we go. Oh, and if you want mongooses to spawn right when they explode, go to advanced and make the minimum count match the maximum account, which in this case is 2. And there you go. That's an instant spawn right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna try and do what most people do, which is just try and make a jump. Take off the rotation snap. Actually, I'm gonna put the rotation snap at 5. There we go. And this is how most people try and make the jumps. I mean, they just pretty much just start making them. They're like, alright, this is gonna work, right? No, it's not. Well, it might if you're lucky, which is rare. Alright, that's looking pretty jumpy. Alright, I think that's good. Not that smooth or precise, but it's good enough. Alright, let's see if this works. And, okay, it kind of worked. Usually, here, let me try and up the ante. I don't even know what that means, I just said it. You know what? It's too long of a jump. That's a boring jump. I'm just gonna put it on free rotation snap. Smoothing that out. And steep, so I've got to smoothen that out. There we go. A little bit sloppy. Okay, what the heck? That kind of worked. Well, I'm gonna make the landing and I'm gonna show you that it's not very good. Usually jumps aren't this nice. It's kind to me. Eh. Alright, that's looking about right. Oh, speed this up. Alright, that looks about right. And here we go. See, that's just like land on your back wheels first. Actually, if you're going slow, like what I pretty much was doing, then that jump could work. If you're lazy, that jump will work. But if you're going fast, like on most of my maps, it shouldn't work, and I hope this doesn't, so I can make a good example from it. Alright, see, that's what happens. Yes, that is exactly what happens. Your back tire lands way before your front and it completely screws you up. That is exactly what happens. Whew, perfect example. And this is what you do to fix it. Well, not this. I'm just making a bigger landing. Alright. To prevent that from happening, which is extremely common, I'm just going to move this a little bit. There are two techniques, and both of them are pretty much evenly good. One of them might be a little harder to do. First one, you just put a piece right here that is a little bit steeper than the other one, and it barely sticks out, as you can see. Might need to make that a little steeper. And that looks about right there. Let's try that. Oh, not sure why I did that. Alright, now let's test our jump, see if I got it right. Maybe. Oh, it helped. It sure did help. I landed it. Move it up a little bit more. What this does is makes your front tires land on the ground first. And if you overdo it, then you're gonna do almost a front flip, land on your back. Whoa. About the same. Launch me a little bit further. Probably need to make the flat part a little longer, but I don't feel like doing that. Oh, worked right there perfectly. That's the thing with Halo Reach jumps. Sometimes they work perfectly like that. Sometimes they don't work that great, like the jump before it. And that's pretty much that technique. Now I'm going to show you the other way. I definitely prefer go to inclines, go to the very bottom for ramp stunt. This is what I do for these. And I'm just gonna move this back. Not very smooth landing, but you know, you get the point. Alright, now this is a bit more difficult, but you want to make it so that the stunt ramp is not as steep as the piece before it. See, it's not as steep. It's like wee, and it's like here, you know. I hope you can see that clearly. Boom. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm not even done. Okay. After you do that, you make another ramp stunt thing, and you move it. You don't put it at the very end of this one. You move it maybe halfway, and you make it pretty damn steep. You want to make this one a lot steeper. Oh, there we go. That looks pretty perfect. And it's going to end up looking a little bit like this. And you pretty much just tweak it every time you jump. And you might get it perfect. You're going to tweak it for a few hours. Or if you get lucky. Oh, see? Boom! Beautiful jump. God. I prefer this technique over the other one a little bit. Unless it's a short jump, then I use the other technique. And wow, that's just beautiful. That's actually a really good jump. I could use that for track or something. That's about it for this jumping tutorial. Click on the screen for the turning tutorial. This is Kid Step Yoda. Love you.